This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast, where business leaders share their insights. It is 6 questions in 7 minutes because successful business leaders are busy and rarely have more time to spare. So let's get to it. Question number one, in a few sentences, please tell me who you are and what you do.
My name is Tracy Lamourie. I'm the founder and managing director of Lamourie Media, a publicity and media company. I'm the author of Get Repped, Build Your Brand with Effective Public and Media Relations, and the winner of Women of Inspiration 2020 for Media.
Tracy, it's so great to have you on the show and congratulations on that award. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Question number two, what is something that makes you smile and or laugh about working in your industry?
I think it's really funny that whenever they want to make somebody have a glamorous job on television and it's a woman, they make them a publicist. When we get the big parties, but 80% of the job is plugging away at your computer.
Not as glamorous as it sounds. I love it. Question number three. I have a fictitious book with all the answers for business. What chapter would you think most companies should read?
Absolutely. How to position yourself to get into media.
Yes, I would think that you want to elaborate a little bit on that because that's obviously an important one.
Yeah, absolutely. We all think as entrepreneurs about advertising, but we don't think about media opportunities. And that's more than just press releases. Every entrepreneur across industry is literally leaving 80% of their opportunities on the table, just passing them by to get themselves into existing articles that somebody is going to be quoted into. And there are all kinds of secrets on how to do that.
Awesome. I love it. Question number four. Other than the generic work harder, have a great attitude, and care for customers, what advice or insight would you give to other business leaders?
I have some hard advice and insight. So, what I was just saying about how to get yourself into media, two things. Before you even look at which media to do or how to get into it, remember the difference between editorial and advertorial. And I'll say that again, editorial and advertorial. Because before you reach out to the newsroom, you want to make sure that it's really something of substance and not something that literally belongs in their ad department, or that's where they'll direct you. And secondly, understanding that you're an expert in your field, and no matter what you do, whether you clean toilets, whether you mow lawns, whether you're a lawyer or a doctor, you have insight and expertise that most of us don't have. You can become a thought leader by sharing that expertise within your industry and outside of your industry. And there are tons of media opportunities. I'm going to give you two words to Google right now and look that up, which is Source Bottle and Haro, Help Reporter Out, and Source Bottle, and also things like Podmatch and Matchmaker. If you have time, if you can't afford a publicist to do this stuff for you, if you have hours to invest in research and time, there are absolutely opportunities right now that if you write something compelling about yourself and present yourself as the leader in your field that you are, there's opportunities today that you can begin to get quoted on. Easy. It's not some other people that get quoted and you that doesn't. It's just literally a matter of turning the key that opens those doors.
Oh, I love it. And thank you for sharing those resources. Those are wonderful. And I'm sure that some of our listeners will take you up on that.
Write them down. I'm not joking. I'm not selling those. Those are secrets I rarely give out. That's what I'm telling you here.
Thank you for that. Question number five. What other business leader like yourself would you like to acknowledge and invite to be on my podcast?
So I have so many I could. So I just want to acknowledge, first of all, that I'm not wanting to leave anybody out, and later I'll be introducing others to you. But the first one that comes to mind at this moment is Sir Sanju Ganglani, who is actually a knight, literally a knight, not something you buy. He was awarded a knight with only one of 300 or so people of this particular thing for good works that he does in the industry. Or sorry, outside, good works he does in the world. But he's a marketing expert, an SEO expert, a life expert, and he is just a great client. He's a great boss. I see the way he treats people. He's a great family man. So I think that he is killing it. I think he's winning at life and at business. So I want to suggest him.
Perfect. He sounds wonderful. And he would be the first sir that I would that I have on the show.
There you go.
And our final question number 6. Please tell me about your first job.
So my first job, I was a telemarketer. I was 15 years old, and it was telemarketing for a carpet cleaning company. A carpet cleaning company in 1986. We would literally cold call. Cold call, like it's like the. But I look back on it. I guess I was brave. I would never do that now. Nothing could keep me. Nothing keeps me. I'm not shy of anything. But that
Mm.
calling strangers, hello, would you like to have your car? I'm telling you, we have a $49 deal, and I remember it. I remember it so clearly. And funnily enough, they didn't like it. We were 15, and they didn't want people to know that we were 15, so they made us say, "This is Mrs." We had to make up a name, and I said Parkinson. And 10 years later, I met a Parkinson, and I married him. So
What a great story, and I can appreciate it too. It wasn't my first job, but I had a telemarketing job for the full 3 weeks, and that's all I could do.
and then you walked.
Exactly. I mean, there's only so many times you can get the phone slammed on your ear before you say this is enough. It was a great story, though. So, Tracy, thank you so much for being on the show. How can people find you?
On the web is Lamourie Media. If you spell my last name right, they can find me at lamouriemedia.com. I live on Facebook at Tracy Lamourie, and Instagram, where you can see all my adventures and all my client adventures, which is Tracy Lamourie PR Media. And I do work internationally. So, if anybody has any questions, I'm also a talker. Anybody wants a free consult just to kind of understand, because I'm all about educating entrepreneurs about what this PR thing is. So you don't have to hire me, hire another publicist, or just figure out what we do and do some of it yourself and get in the media, get in the news, elevate yourself. You deserve it. Get out there, do it.
Oh, I love it. That's very inspirational. This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast. Thanks for listening.